Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
Cajun Classic Cars TV is brought to you by Vicari Auction. Buy or sell with Vicari Auction at their October Cruising the Coast auction in Biloxi. More details at vicariauction.com. And also brought to you by Goodwood Hardware and Outdoors in Baton Rouge at 7539 Jefferson Highway and at goodwoodhardware.com. It's Cajun Classic Cars TV, presented in part by VicariAuction.com. My name is Flying Brian, and I have landed in Big Basile. That's Basile, Louisiana, not that far from Eunice, part of Acadiana. And we have got Mark here. Mark, tell us about your garage name.
The garage name is actually the Classic Corner, and I have an alligator on the sign because we've actually had two alligators right here next to the parking lot, so I found it convenient to call it that and give it a little advertising for the gators.
I went, actually, I missed the turn earlier, and I went, and there was, you always worry when you turn in somebody's driveway, you're afraid that they're going to come out with a gun or something. Instead, somebody must have had a pet raccoon. It was right there on their porch waiting to greet me.
Oh, well, that's not unusual around here. Yeah. No telling what they have.
Tell us what car we're going to look at today, Mark.
This is a 1962 Golden Anniversary Impala. I had bought it a while back from a man that owned it for 22 years out in Tennessee, and it's mostly original. Just had the 327 rebuilt. It's got the 2-speed power glide. All the interior is original, and most of the paint. They had a couple touch-ups here and there that he was telling us about, but most of the paint and everything else on the car is original.
You guys are going to get a close-up of this great Impala coming up on Cajun Classic Cars TV.
Your cars are the stars. Cajun Classic Cars TV.
Basile, Louisiana is a small rural community with deep Cajun roots and a strong connection to traditional Louisiana culture. Each year, locals celebrate Mardi Gras in a more old-style country fashion, often including horseback riders, chicken runs, and lively accordion music. Dewey Balfa, a legendary fiddler from nearby, helped preserve Cajun music traditions that still echo through the Mardi Gras celebrations in Basile and the surrounding areas. Now let's check out Mark, the mayor of Basile, Louisiana, as he calls it Big Basile, and his cool Impala. So before we get to talking about the Impala, Mark, tell us what kind of got your love of cars started.
Well, I've been pulling wrenches since I was a little kid. My dad was always into trucks and hot rods, and so was some of his best friends. So I've been playing in junkyards and climbing in trees to hook up chains. So it's been all my life. I've just loved doing it. They have a bunch of guys that were, idols of mine that was involved with different types of cars and stuff, and that's who I looked up to, and it just trickled on down to me.
Is there a particular car in your life that got away, you sold or didn't buy it or whatever, that, and probably there's a million, but maybe pick out one or two where you go, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did this. Like if you see it on the side of the road or one like it, you sweat a little bit.
Everybody has that car, right? Yeah. Or that truck.
Yeah.
But probably mine was my dad's 64 C10 big back glass fleet side custom pickup that he had actually sold when I was 15 years old to buy me a Nissan Lil pickup. And he wouldn't tell me who he sold it to, but I knew that was his pride and joy. I looked for that truck. I recently looked for that truck. I couldn't find it. That's the one that I wish that I would have, because I grew up pulling wrenches on it and helping him build that truck, and he sold it for me. I think I cried for 2 weeks that he did that for me, but I wish I could find that truck.
Yeah, mine was a 1971 Dodge Dart, and I thought it was the geekiest car when I was a kid. Now I'd do anything to have it back.
Hey, if we would know then what we know now, right? Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there that you wish you would have held on to, but can't keep them all. I have a bad habit of keeping them, as you can see.
Yeah, it looks like you do. Are you married?
Yes.
And she still puts up with the cars.
As long as her little Falcon's running, she don't care what I do.
Mark, tell us a little bit about this great-looking Impala, man.
Well, it's a 62. It's mostly original. They have a couple touch-ups on the paint. I bought this car a few months ago from a man in Tennessee that owned it for over 22 years. The interior is all original. He just had the 327 rebuilt. Can open up the cars and check it out. Everything's real nice and clean with original mats. All the doors and everything operate well. Original rims, hubcaps was still on the car, all the original glass. And then the trunk area is real nice. All the chrome is real nice. The car's never been in a wreck or anything. I like Impalas. I have a couple 64s. I had a 63 a little while back. I shouldn't have got rid of that one. And now I have this one. I had been chasing it for a while because it's a gold anniversary car, so they're hard to find. Has the 327 that just been rebuilt. It has the power glide. The only thing I would like to add to the car will be power steering and air conditioning, especially in South Louisiana. So other than that, the car has some headers on it. Sounds good, cranks good, runs good, handles good, feels good. It's a very comfortable car. So I was just glad I was able to get it. It's a very hard car to find.
So anything special about the wheels, tires, anything like that, Mark?
Well, he said that they are the original factory steel wheels. It's just a plain steel wheel with the original hubcaps that came on the car. So they did have some Krager mags on it with some Cooper tires like they normally put in hot rodded cars, but I took those off and I just went back with the original and just repainted the center to blue again and just cleaned them up. And I just like the factory original look. Might lower it a little bit, later on. But other than that, and power steering and AC, I'm gonna just keep the car like it is. It's nice. Well, back then, their thought and design process was simple, but it was slick and it was sleek and it was just nice and made out of good material. I mean, look, take for example, this is made to look like a convertible hardtop, and it's actually a hardtop car, but they have these two lines in the top that make it look like it's a convertible, but it's actually just a hardtop. So that was pretty cool design.
I like kind of what they did in the 60s. Kind of gave these rear ends almost like a rocket look, you know, like a space kind of look. And I think that's what they were going for a lot of times in the early to mid 60s.
Yeah, they wanted to do like a rocket type look, or even mimic the look of jet airplanes. Especially the early and mid and late 50s, they wanted to make them look like the bombers, I guess. But no, all these had the little rocket lights on the back. You had the Bonnevilles, the Cadillacs, the Impalas. They all had similar to what these taillights are. And I think that was the little short, narrow type of rear end. That's what they were going for versus the big fat rear ends like they had in the years before.
You got a problem with big fat rear ends?
No, man. I like big booty Brenda just like anybody else would.
So when we were off camera, you said that you're kind of a Chevy guy. Was working on the truck with your dad kind of what did that, or what got you kind of into Chevys?
Yeah, back then it's all of them had Chevys.
Yeah.
My dad had the 64. His best friend Loveland Poncho had a 71. He actually still has that truck. And his other friend Earl Ivory Jr. had a 68. So they all had Chevy trucks, and that's what I was in all the time, was Chevy trucks. So I just favor Chevy trucks, but I like them all. I like anything, that just looks cool and that people just appreciate having and taking care of them. It's nice to just see all the old schools on the road.
Yeah, that's a great thing about car shows. You go and you hang out with other people of like kind and just kind of see something you may have never seen before.
Right. Let's take a look inside. Well, the inside is just really clean. That's what I like about it. I like the way it smells. I like the way it feels. I like all the originality about the car. It's got original door panels, seats, the carpet's original, the floor mat from Chevrolet is original. All the gauges, the factory gauges work. They even have the tack. The tack works now. It has the power glide in it. Like I said, I like to install the air conditioning and power steering just to make it a little more easy. But the headliner, sun visors, everything in this car is original, and that's what I like most about classics, if I can find original like this.
Is the back Impala logo, is that a speaker as well?
Let's see. Yeah, I think it is. Let me see. Let me just make sure. Yeah. All right. Let's see how she sounds, Brian.
Mark, thanks for taking time and let us hang out at your garage. You've got a bunch of other cars that I can't wait to spend a day when you get a second. The schedules work for us to film all of them, man.
You're welcome anytime you want. Come to Big Basile and we'll make it happen.
All right, you guys can actually get an autograph from the mayor of Basile, Louisiana, and he only charges you $10.
Yeah, $10.
It all goes to a good cause.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching Cajun Classic Cars TV. Find us on all the social media. We're talking Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and, of course, our website, CajunClassicCarsTV.com.